Okay, here we go. So we got a 30-year-old man with fatigue, jaundice, dark urine after taking sulfa, antibiotic. And his uncle and brother have similar problems. This is going to be an X-linked disorder. We got pallor, mild splenomegaly, and red blood cells with Heinz bodies and bite cells. So Heinz bodies, bite cells makes you think of glutathione. So the correct answer is going to be B. Woo! And we scroll down here, we can see the episodic hemolytic anemia, jaundice, dark urine, which is triggered by the sulfa antibiotics and infections and anti-malaria drugs, along with family history, says you got a glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. It's X-linked, caused by oxidative stress. So you take these drugs and these infections or the fava beans, and it causes the oxidative stress, and you get the Heinz bodies, which is denatured hemoglobin broken down. It looks all bad, and then the bite cells, which is splenic removal of any damaged red blood cells. And this is part of the glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase is part of the pentose phosphate pathway, which produces NADPH, which is like a shield for oxidation. So NADPH regenerates glutathione. Glutathione protects red blood cells from oxidative damage, just like the shield. Glutathione replenishes. So without glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase, you don't get the NADPH, you don't get the glutathione, and you get oxidative damage, and the hemoglobin breaks down, you get the Heinz bodies, and you get those removed by the splenic macrophages, and then you get the bite cells in the hemolysis. So pyruvate kinase deficiency, pyruvate kinase would lead to a depletion in ATP, and you would get really rigid and then destroyed red blood cells. Transketolase, that's involved in the non-oxidative phase of the PPP, and it does not generate NADPH at all. That would not lead to oxidative stress. Biphosphoglycerate mutase deficiency, that would regulate the oxygen delivery to tissues, so you'd have oxidative problems and release from hemoglobin, and maybe jaundice. And hexokinase deficiency would lead to lack of ATP. And so the key takeaway, X-linked disorder, that's why the uncle had it as well. Hemolysis from oxidative stress, like the sulfa drugs, fava beans, anti-malaria drugs. Heinz bodies, which are the damaged hemoglobins, and then the bite cells, which is when the splenic macrophage removal occurs. And yep, it gets broken down, you get those weird bite cells. So, and episodic anemia and jaundice. So you need those antioxidative protective mechanisms in your body. And yeah, hopefully that helped. If it did, like and subscribe.